The role of physical spaces to pray was very clear until the beginning of the 21st century. Churches, mosques, synagogues, and so on were used as a place where one could meet himself and feel closer to his God. Since the development of the modern science and technologies, the practice from religions were put in doubt by part of the citizens, and as a consequence, the number of people going to church has decreased. Around Europe, a lot of churches are trying to attract more people. If it's not for praying, they are investing in the beauty or the eccentric characteristics of the churches. The majority of the churches today in Europe are considered touristic spots. In Kutna Hora, in Czech Republic, a church attracts more than 200,000 people a year. The ossuary has skeletons from around 40,000 people, whose bones have in many cases been artistically arranged to form decorations and furnishings for the chapel. According to the engineering student from Australia, Brett Jones, the chapel was the first one in his to-do list in the country.
Why did you go to the Bone Church?
I had a friend who visited there earlier this year, and they highly recommended it and said it was creepy at first, but once you spend some time in there and get to know the meaning of the church, then it all becomes a very nice, pleasant experience.
For the receptionist of the ossuary, Serena Tachkovicka, who works in the front of the chapel selling tickets and souvenirs, working in a church and at the same time in a touristic place is something positive for her.
I learning the English and Russian, so many language, so it's very education for me.
You don't really care that you are here with these so many bones and stuff, and you don't.
Yes, no, it's normal for me.
Another church considered one of the first spots to see in Krakow, in Poland, is the St. Mary's Basilica. Every full hour, there is a man playing a trumpet as a ritual for the king and for the people passing by.
Where exactly is he?
The higher window. Do you see the open window?
Yes.
In the Netherlands, the situation is quite different. Almost half of the Dutch population has no religion. Thus, over time, the churches were emptying themselves and turning into apartments, bars, concert halls, and bookstores. In Maastricht, the bookstore Selectis Dominican was once a church. Since 2006, it is another example of the relationship of the Dutch with their religious temples. In the heart of Amsterdam is the today's pop temple Paradiso. It is the favorite place of all singers when they play in Amsterdam. The Paradiso was turned into a nightclub since 1968. The future of churches is uncertain. Some believe there will always be people to support its existence, while others think time is gonna keep only historical ones and turn the others into something useful for the majority of the society.
Cansei de esperar o tempo passar, já que as coisas